the Cam Scanner app was recently found to have malware on it, and this is an app being distributed through the Play Store.
Great.
And
So malware is a virus that will then like attach to your device?
Yeah, essentially what malware does is it starts working using your device to do work that's generally nefarious, and
Collecting your data?
collecting data, or connecting your accounts, or like getting your information or sending your information. There's a few things. Recently, they just actually announced that there was some malware that was ended up sending you text to get to websites where it was use, and then it would try to auto like use your information on those websites to gain access. So spam sites, like those pop-up spam sites. It was giving your information to those spam sites so they could get access to them. I'm not exactly sure what the whole end goal was there, but it was interesting that they're like this, along with Cam Scanner had its own version of malware, and now there was this another malware found on about 20 different apps from the App Store that they found, and it was just hidden in the code.
Have they now removed all of those?
Everything has, or the Cam Scanner app was kicked off of the App Store for a while, and now it's back.
Without the malware?
Without the malware, and like as far as we know.
Yeah, but I'd still be I'd be very apprehensive to trust them if that has been something past.
And the Cam Scanner app is a pretty big, is a pretty like well-known scanner app. Like it's usually like if you don't want to pay for a scanner app or you don't have Adobe, like it's like the first free option.
That's not one that you downloaded.
I don't believe you have the Cam.
I've never used such a. I wouldn't.
But yeah, if you did have that, and there's a list of about 20 different apps that have a different virus malware thing. You want to uninstall those instantly, and then it's hard to trust those companies. Like, and that is something that Apple has over Google, is like they have a lot more curated store, that they do pretty intensive testing to make sure that apps aren't doing these kind of shady things background.
So at this point, is the App Store on Apple
yeah, definitely safer. And
definitely,
then and right now it's actually getting even weirder when it comes to games like Fortnite. Not even going through the Play Store, you download it separately through the Fortnite store, or like Fortnite's website.
And so you now
and then you have to tell your phone to allow apps from other unauthorized sources. Like
that does. And then so wait, once you tell your phone to allow that, even just the one that, does it open up potential for other things to accidentally download?
You can download, at that point you can download any APK and install.
I don't know what APK.
APK is the file format for phone apps.
Oh, okay.
And so you will start seeing a lot of more places starting to use, like operating systems starting to use their own storefronts, like Google Play Store, the Windows Play Store, or the Windows App Store, or the Apple App Store. But they have fees associated with them. So if I sell something on there, they take a fee for having it on their store. And so you'll see games like Fortnite that are big enough that they don't need it. They can just say, hey, we're selling it. You can just download it from our website, and they have a big enough audience that you know already. You don't have to go to the App Store. But they'll try to avoid losing money on just having on people's storefronts. So it's going to be interesting to see how this moves forward. If the storefronts start not charging people for being on the storefront, but have a way more curated system, I think that would be the ideal way of doing things. You can still download independently if you want, but I think the storefront should definitely be the safest place to go to for these things.
In general, just
Yeah, like give it like that kind of power that Apple, Google, Windows, they can be held responsible for that. And I don't think that's too terrible of a curation, because if you know what you're doing, you can find it elsewhere.